Health Nuts, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited about today's video because we are doing a spring inspired grocery haul. I went to Zehrs, which is actually the same store as Loblaws or the Superstore in case you're from Canada. I know a lot of my fellow Canadians are asking for Canadian store grocery hauls, and even if you're not from Canada, these ingredients will still apply to you for the most part. But we were originally planning on filming a bubble tea recipe for today, but I was a little preoccupied because guess what? Last week, if you didn't hear, if you're like living under a rock or you don't follow me on any social media platforms, you may not know, it's upside down. I just announced that I wrote a cookbook. So excited. I can't even scream because I'm like losing my voice. The title is The HealthNut Cookbook, Energize Your Day with over 100 easy, healthy, and delicious meals. And I'm so in love with it. I can't believe the news is finally out. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. You guys can check out the landing pages that we created with all the information. There's some sneak peek photos of what's inside. And I'm just really excited, and this is like a dream come true. Super cool. And I'll also link the full announcement video down below in the info box. If you guys haven't watched that yet, you can check that all out. And yeah, anyways, just wanted to let you guys know in case you missed it, because sometimes I announce stuff and then like weeks later, people still don't know. So I'm just gonna bombard you guys with my new cookbook. So anyways, put that aside. Let's get back to the grocery shopping haul and food, because I love that too. And yeah, here you go, Chloe. All right, now back to the spring grocery haul. I'm really excited because I got the most spring-inspired foods at the grocery store, and I'm really excited because I may have overshopped because I went to the grocery store hungry. I just finished the gym, which is why I'm in my gym clothes, and I'm vlogging today because we're actually, it's funny, the cookbook announcement is actually going out today, which is as I'm filming this. So we are just getting ready for that, and I'm vlogging behind the scenes, so that vlog will be coming soon. But we're just gonna hop right in. I'm gonna start with the produce because that is like the first section I go when I go into a grocery store. I go to the fresh produce area because I wanna fill my cart up with as much single ingredient items as possible. For example, spring onion or green onion. I'm calling it spring onion because this is a spring haul, but this is something, things like this is like one single ingredient, and that's what you wanna fill your cart up with the most of. So I got some green onion, which basically you can put in anything and everything. It's delicious. And if you're not a huge like onion lover, like when you're adding it to salads and stuff, green onion is just a little bit more delicate and it's super tasty. And yeah, but I never use the whole thing. So today or this week, I'm gonna use the whole thing. I don't wanna waste it. And yeah. Next up, we have some heirloom carrots. These are multicolored organic carrots. I always buy organic when it comes to carrots because they're basically the same price as the conventional ones. And if you guys haven't watched my video on the 15 foods I always buy organic, I'll link that down below as well as in the iCard here if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, carrots, really good for roasting. You can shave them into salads. You can eat them with some hummus, delicious. Next up, nothing too exciting, is bananas. I usually don't buy organic bananas, but I kind of buy my bananas based on shape, which is a weird thing to say, but like I like when they're portion size, like they're not too big, not too small. It's a weird thing. But I like these ones, so I got organic, but usually I don't because I feel like the skin's pretty thick, so when you peel it, you're good. Next up, this is a very summery, springy food, papaya. And I feel like papaya is like the cilantro of fruits. You either love it or you hate it. Some people think it tastes like soap. I think it's delicious. And Chloe's getting some behind the scenes of the vlog. Hi, Chloe. I think it's delicious, and when it's super ripe, it's just like, it's a type of melon, I'm pretty sure. And it's just the most tropical fruit, and the fact that we get fruit like this in Canada, I'm all about. So I'm gonna support it and buy it and eat it because it's delicious. Next up, this is like the next two are like the most in-season spring foods right now. You're gonna see in like every recipe. One of them is asparagus. This is the time to buy asparagus. Also, I'm gonna link all the prices on the screen so you guys know how much everything is. I always get questions about prices, and the truth is, I usually just like file away the receipt into our tax bin and then I forget about it, and then I don't wanna go back and like scrounge for it. So we will link them all on the screen, and that way you guys know. Also, I know groceries in Canada are really expensive. Yeah, so anyways, you might be shocked by some of the prices, but that's just what it is. I didn't get too many things that were on sale, so you can buy cheaper things, but I was just kind of like looking for the best stuff to share with you guys today. So asparagus, this was $2.99. Usually when it's not on sale, it's like $5, $6, maybe $7 a pound, which is crazy. So this is the time to get it. It's great sauteed, barbecued with some salmon, with a little olive oil and sea salt and pepper. It's so good. Highly recommend picking some up. Okay, the next like super in season spring food right now are peas. These are fresh peas, and I usually will get like a double pack from Costco. They have a lot there too, but I just grabbed this one. This is really good to add to risotto. You can add it to pasta. You could just steam it with some like a little bit of butter and salt and pepper. What else do you put peas on, Chloe? Rice, yeah. And I guess that's, yeah, risotto rice. So they're just delicious, and this time of year, they're really like sweet and plump and delicious. Everything's delicious. So I got some peas. Next up, I don't know if these are a spring food, but there's a eggplant stew that I wanna make, and I needed some eggplant for it. So I got some of these, which I used to never use eggplant. I would buy them, and then would get moldy and I'd end up throwing them out. So I stopped buying them, but now I feel like I've been experimenting more with them. So if you guys wanna see some eggplant recipes, let me know. They're just kind of like an odd food. If you don't know how to use them, you're just like intimidated. You're like, it's kind of like I don't know, they're starchy inside, they're kind of rubbery on the outside. Yeah, but I have been using them and loving them, so I got them. Oh, and to go with the eggplant stew, I needed some tomatoes, so I just got tomatoes on the vine. I usually like to get the ones on the vine because I feel like they will continue to ripen as you bring them home, so they're just a little bit sweeter and fresher, and they smell good. This is like a good time to buy tomatoes too, so I think it is. When's tomato season? Maybe it's not a good time. Maybe you gotta wait a couple months. I don't know, I'm not a gardener, not yet. Anyways, eventually we will have our own garden and I will know these things. I got some mango, another tropical fruit. Part of me wishes I lived in a tropical area because I love anything tropical inspired. So when we were living in Australia, I was just in love with all of the food. I don't even know if Australia is considered a tropical country, but they have like all the amazing, delicious fruits that you would want on an island. And Australia is an island, so I guess it is tropical. They have palm trees, so yeah, mangoes, love them. Next up, just kind of boring, I got some Pink Lady apples. These are my favorite apples. They're really crunchy and fresh and crisp, and I love them. They're also like not the cheapest apple. I only get a couple of them because I don't want to overbuy fruit. It's just Matt and I, so I find if I sometimes get a huge bundle of apples or something, they start to go bad and we don't eat them all right away. So I just got 2 because I knew I was gonna have some this week. Okay, next up, this is something I don't always buy, but it's fennel. And this is something that's so fresh and it kind of tastes like black licorice, but I don't like black licorice and I really like fennel. It's like a little, I don't know, it's just, it has like an interesting taste and texture to it. It's really crisp like celery, but it has that like little bit of anise flavor to it. And I really like to shave it in salads. You can also stir fry this or grill it. You can also roast it. Lots of things to do with fennel, and it's really delicious. And you can actually use these little, I forget what these are called. They have a name, but you can use these and just like chop them up like fresh herbs, and they add a lot of flavor to your dishes. Next, I got some radishes. I usually don't buy these ones in the bag. I find they don't look as fresh as the ones that just come in the fresh bundle, but I couldn't find any ones of those, and so I got these. So I'm gonna chop these up, add them to a salad. You can also thinly slice them and add a little salt on them. My friend Andrea, who's actually part of the HealthNut team, told me about that trick, and it's so good. They almost do like it's like a super, super quick like pickle, sour pickle to the radishes. And you can just eat them like that or like add them to a salad. Really, really tasty. Got some ginger. I always get organic ginger. You'll know if you watch my foods, I always buy organic. I add these to smoothies. I grate them into stir fries. I make ginger tea. Ginger is so good. It's anti-inflammatory and it adds a lot of like nice spice and heat to your foods. All right, then I went on a bit of a mushroom kick. I've just been loving mushrooms, like all the mushrooms. So I kind of try to switch it up each week. So this week I got some portobello mushrooms. I also try to get organic when it comes to mushrooms. So I got portobello because I want to slice these up and do like mushroom tacos in the oven. That's going to be delicious. And then you can also grill those. Grilling portobello mushrooms are so good. And then I got like little button mushrooms, which I don't know what I'm going to add these to. I might make a risotto with this, the asparagus and the fresh peas. That's kind of what I was thinking when I picked it up. So I'm gonna have to do a little dinner party for my family because I have too much food for Matt and I. So I'm just gonna invite people over, they can eat the feast, and I can use up all these groceries. Okay, so in the spirit of spring, I also got a spring mix. I love some leafy greens. So this is just, this is actually called field greens, but most of the time it's called spring mix. So I got these, they're organic, and I will usually just use this one to make an actual salad as opposed to putting it into my smoothies, but you could do that as well. I just like that it has a nice mix already for you, so you don't have to go out and buy every individual greens, and it's already done for you, already washed, ready to go. See, eating healthy is easy. I got some cucumber with the cucumber condom. Comment down below if you know where that joke is from. And I just add cucumber to everything. It's one of the foods I buy every single week. I also have a video on the top 10 foods I buy every single week without fail. You can check that video down below as well. I'll link it in the iCards as well. Then I got, these are so fun. I've been seeing these around the grocery store for a couple of months now. They're called Aloha, I believe, Peppers. They're like, I think this is natural. I don't know. Do you guys know? Comment down below. Is this like man-made, natural? I don't know. Is this a Hawaii brand because it's called Aloha? I don't know. It's really cute. So I'm gonna slice these up, and when I do my my mushroom tacos, I'm gonna slice these up and kind of do like a fajita style. And I just thought they were so pretty. I had to buy them, especially for this spring haul. I got some basil. Usually I will get like the plant, the potted basil. They didn't have any, and I just wanted to get some because I feel like basil is just such an awesome herb to have during the like warmer weather. You can add it to so many things. So I got some of that. I also picked up some onions. These are a staple that I always need. Onions, garlic, you need those to make anything taste really, really good, especially for dinner. I also picked up some cilantro, and I will use this. You can actually put this in smoothies. It's really good for helping remove heavy metals from your body. And there's actually a lot of benefits about cilantro. And I know like half the population does not like them, like papaya, but I do. I'm like the odd one that, or the one half that does like these foods. So to keep them fresh, I did a video on my food waste hacks. You guys have to watch that video. So many of you guys found so many useful tips from it. So I share how I keep these fresh for like, I'm gonna say like a couple of weeks. It's crazy how long they'll stay fresh for when I use that trick. So check that video out. You won't want to miss it if you like fresh herbs in your kitchen and you don't want them to die in like a day. I also picked up some hummus. This is a staple. We always have some kind of hummus going on. And this is one I love from President's Choice. So Zehrs, Loblaw, Superstore, they are all owned by President's Choice. That's like their home brand in there. So you'll always get a little bit of a cheaper price if you buy the President's Choice line. And this is their olive tapenade hummus, which is like, I'm Portuguese. I love olives. Like I would eat a plate of olives for a meal. That's how much I love them. And this hummus is so creamy smooth, and it has some really nice olives on top. So if you guys see this flavor, get it. It's so good. They have a ton of other ones too. They did have a thing where it was like 2 for $8, but I just got one because we had some other hummus in the fridge, but this one's really good. Okay, then this next item I have not gotten in so long, and it used to be one of my favorite things. My best friend Yvonne actually used to do this all the time, and I loved it. It is pressed dry cottage cheese. I really like this brand, Western. They do like cream cheese and other dairy products as well. And this stuff is so good. Even if you're like, I don't like cottage cheese, it has this weird like milky, mucusy texture, because it kind of does. This one here is like pressed out, so it's kind of like feta, but with a much milder taste. And what's really good is eating this on just little cucumber slices, like cucumber crackers, with a little bit of black pepper. You can put some salt if you want, but the cucumber, this and black pepper is like the best little snack. Maybe I'll share some more little snacks like that I like, because I've done a video on 3 ingredient snacks, but I could probably do some more, and this would be definitely one of them. Maybe like some 3 ingredient summer snacks. It's so refreshing and good, and it's kind of expensive for this, but you have to think this is like $6 or something, but they're pressing like a bunch of cottage cheese into this brick, and this will last quite a while, and it's super high in protein. 11 grams of protein per quarter cup. Not that like I count my macros, but in case you're curious, I know that cottage cheese is high in protein. So we have a few snacks. A lot of you guys think I don't snack. That's all I do is snack. So I have 2 bags of popcorn that, well, one of them Matt's been obsessed with. Like he buys this all the time. So I think I may have to hide them from him, because he's one of those people that opens a bag of popcorn and like that, it's like a snack size. That's his snack. So I got, this is the one that he really likes. It's a Boom Chicka Pop sweet and salty kettle corn. If you've never had kettle corn, Kettle Corn is like a sweet and salty mixture. It's really, really good. It hits both of those notes if you like sweet and salty. And then I also got, this is one, I feel like we've tried this one before. Matt likes this one better, but I got this one. It's just a lightened version. I think it's a little different. I feel like this one's not as sweet. So I kind of like this one, but this one's really good too. Love their packaging, like good branding, guys. This is on point. And they're just really good. I like getting them on the occasion when I'm not making my own, but they're just fun too, let's be honest. I buy them for the pretty bags. The next snack that I'm obsessed with, so these are like our movie, Netflix and chill snacks that we get all the time. Smart Sweets, obsessed. I am like their unofficial spokesperson. They may or may not know that. Actually, I chat with the owner all the time because I'm just like, I'm so obsessed with your line of products, and I'm always trying to find out what the next one coming out is. And I already know, I can't tell you guys, but the next one they're coming out with is good. Like, it is a summery flavor and shape. Like, it's good. I'm not gonna give you hints because I may not be allowed to tell you, but it's gonna be good. So I really like the Sour Blast Buddies. Chloe loves this one, so I got her one. This is just like the OG regular gummy bears, but I like the little, these are kind of like Sour Patch Kids. And I really like the I forget what they're called, but they're like the Swedish fish kind of, like their own version of it. That one's really yummy too. And I just like them because they're only 3 grams, what is it? 3 grams of sugar per pack, and it's still a junk food, but it's like, I don't have the sugar rush just because I want some candy. I really like it. I'm obsessed with them, and I may or may not eat them every week. If that was like, if I redid my 10 foods I buy every week, that might be one of them. Okay, I also got, I forgot about this one. I got some barbecue sauce. So you'll see in the meat section that I'm gonna show you soon, I picked up ribs. I have never purchased ribs in my adult life before. I feel like ribs and turkeys, like whole turkeys, are things that I'm intimidated to buy and cook. This year, I think we're actually doing Thanksgiving in our new home, so I really do need to learn how to cook a full turkey. But I'm gonna first start with some ribs because I love ribs. I'm not even a huge meat eater, but ribs are one of those things that I'll have on occasion, and it's so good if they're done right. And I'm gonna try to make them at home, make my Portuguese parents proud. And I think I'm gonna do them in the crock pot, like roast them for a bit in the oven, do them in the crock pot. Let me know your suggestions for how I should make them. But I wanted just to make it easy and get a barbecue sauce that's already done. This one is one that's actually just sweetened with honey, because barbecue sauce is one of the most unhealthy condiments at the grocery store. So check the ingredients. Sometimes they have high fructose corn syrup and just a ton of sugar. This one is still has sugar, but it does have super simple ingredients. It just has honey, water, tomato paste, some spices, liquid smoke, super simple. So this is the brand Amazing Dad's Sauce. Amazing Dad's Sauce barbecue sauce. They liked the word sauce, so they said it twice. So now we have some meat. We, for the most part, get a lot of our meat at Costco, like organic chicken, thighs, wings, breasts, shrimp, like a lot of the seafood at Costco, because I find you just get it in a bigger amount, it's cheaper, and I can usually buy organic there for, like I said, much cheaper. So I just grabbed a few things to share with you guys, because like when I just share vegetables, you guys think I'm vegan, and although I love my vegetables, I also do like my meat. So I have, first one may not be the healthiest, but it's one I really like by President's Choice, and since this is a grocery haul from them, I thought I would include it. This is the Applewood Bacon. Holy, this stuff is good. This is like, tastes like farmer's market bacon. It's so delicious. My brother told me about this, so thanks, Brando. And this is just a naturally smoked bacon. They're really thick slices. I always do my bacon in the oven, and wait, it actually shows you that you can do them in the oven. I didn't know that. I thought that was my own little secret. Oh, it says preheat at 375. I do 400 because I like my bacon crispy. So I got some bacon. That one's delicious. And then I also picked up, these are just some meatballs that are already pre-done. I got them because they had really clean ingredients, and I thought, why not? You know, sometimes I do like things to be easier in life. I can't make everything from scratch. I can't always make almond milk from almonds, okay? I gotta buy it sometimes. Then these are the ribs I got. So I really like this line that they also carry at President's Choice. It's their free from line. So it's not completely like organic or anything, but it basically is free from the main things that you want it to be free from. So raised without the use of antibiotics, no use of hormones, and vegetable grain fed, all that good stuff. So I got, this is I guess 2 racks, I don't know. They're large racks. So I'm gonna do that with the barbecue sauce. And then I also, for all my plant-based vegans, vegetarians out there that watch my channel, look what's in Canada now, Beyond Meat. This is so exciting. I actually met the owner and creator of Beyond Meat at a A&W event that I was at. I was doing a campaign for them because it was when they first launched Beyond Meat burgers at A&W. And I'm just so excited to support something like this, even though I'm not fully plant-based or anything. I don't really do well with beef, so I love these burgers and the ingredients are awesome. And for a veggie burger, these taste like meat. Like, I should trick my stepdad into thinking this is meat. I feel like he wouldn't know. And they're just so easy to cook up. They really do look like meat, and I think options like this that are coming out now are amazing. I think people do need to eat less meat, even though, like I said, I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I don't eat a ton of meat. The majority of my food in a day is vegetables and grains and beans and, you know, sometimes snacks. I just think options like this are really awesome, and, you know, I want to try it and support it. And I'm not sure how much these were because there was no price, but I've bought them before at an A&W fast food place. So I thought, like, how much can they be? I guess, Connor, you'll put the price here and I may be like, oh my God, I don't know if I should get those again. And then, oh, we have some ice cream. Una segundo. We have some ice cream because what is spring and summer without some ice cream? This is one of my favorite brands, so delicious. It's so good. This is a coconut milk based ice cream. I just got the vanilla bean because they were all out. Chloe, they didn't have the chocolate chip cookie dough. I was very sad. They had chocolate truffle, but I thought, okay, I'm more vanilla than chocolate. So I got this. I can probably have it with some strawberries or something for dessert, but just a little sweet treat for late nights when you're watching a movie. So for some drinks, Matt and I both like carbonated things. So Matt is really into Zevia. We've been into Zevia for years. I've actually worked with Zevia before. I love their line of products. They're sweetened with stevia, and it just doesn't have all that sugar that traditional pop does. And Matt really likes the ginger one, the ginger beer one, root beer, ginger root beer. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, it's a root beer one. I really like the ginger ale. The grape soda one is so good. And what else do they have? They have like so many. They have like a Coke alternative, a Sprite alternative, and they're all sweetened with stevia, and they don't have like a crazy, like weird aftertaste. I personally don't find they do. I really like the ginger ale one. I think that one's really good, and the grape one. And then because I just love my water, I got some Perrier sparkling water, and I actually got the smaller ones because I find sometimes I open the big one, and if I don't drink it all right away, it goes flat. So I just got the little one so I can just have these, like pretend I'm drinking a pop. Is it pop or soda? I don't even know what we say here in Canada. But I really like sparkling water. There's sometimes nights where I have this like crazy thirst. Like I just need so much liquids. I'm so thirsty. And sometimes sparkling water is the only thing that will like cut it. I don't know if you guys ever find that. And I really like adding some fresh lime juice to sparkling water, and then it really does taste like pop, in my mind anyways. All right, Health Nuts, that is everything that I picked up for my spring grocery haul. Hopefully you guys got some good inspiration on what to pick up. Let me know your 3 favorite items to pick up around this time of year. I would love to know. Are they asparagus, peas? I don't know what else is like in season right now. Rhubarb, strawberries? We actually have so many strawberries and lemons and stuff in the fridge, so I didn't pick those up, but these are just some fun things that I want to add to my grocery shopping this week and to our meals, and I'm really excited to cook them up. So once again, guys, check out my new cookbook, the HealthNut cookbook. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so excited for you guys to check it out. Links will be down below. I would love your support. You guys are always so amazing, and none of this would happen without you. So I always just want to make sure to thank you guys in any way I can. There's gonna be lots of exciting things happening this year around the cookbook. So be sure to be following me on social media, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on the newsletter. I will have a link for that as well if you guys wanna sign up. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel. I post here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Happy grocery shopping. Bye guys.